Hello, my Scrappy friends. It is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and we did it. Today is day 30 of Scraptember. The prompt is family, and I thought my very first layout for the month was a grid design, so why not come full circle and finish off this whole month of scrapping with another grid design layout. With the prompt being family, in these pictures there is my dad, and obviously it is a wedding, so it is Matthew and I beginning our family together and starting our family journey together. So why not sum it all up? And besides, I was cutting it fine. I was determined to finish this wedding album this month, so this is the last layout I had to do, so I had to squeeze it in as the family prompt, or I wouldn't have got it done in September. I hope you have really enjoyed following along with us this month and that you haven't got sick of us every day sharing another video. It's not often that we share videos this every day or this often in a month, but we really enjoyed it, and it was really fun to get some scrapping for pleasure, some scrapping for fun happening this month. I really loved it. And I feel a real sense of achievement and accomplishment knowing that I have just done so much. I've got up to date with so many of my album for 2022, and that I've also finished this wedding album that's been hanging over my head for years, halfway started and partly started. I had this wedding album in a kit box that used to sit on or under my desk for years so that I wouldn't forget to do it, and then I'd be motivated to open up the box and use it. So at the end of this layout, I packed the box away. I put my thing, I store my collections in 12 by 12 bags. I put it in my Coco Vanilla Studios drawer with all my other Coco Vanilla Studios collections, and I kind of pat myself on the back a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I felt a real sense of achievement knowing that I was done. And we're only going to celebrate our 10-year wedding anniversary in April next year, so it's totally fine. Oh my goodness. So have you been checking out the playlist? I hope you have. If you haven't, you've got a lot of videos to catch up on. It is in the description box down below. And it is not just Katie and my personal playlist, it is the Scraptember playlist. So it, of course, has all the videos from our beautiful co-host Laura Alberts from Taking the Scenic Route, and our other co-host Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Their videos are also on the playlist, but it is not just that. It is anybody else that wanted to play along. They added their videos to the playlist as well. So there is just inspiration and a prompt examples overload. So I definitely recommend you get on there and give that a try. There's no there's no rule that these have to be done in September. This is just to help motivate you and get you scrapping. So even if you notice a few layouts that you love that you want to scrap list, incredible. We've done our job here. So definitely check that out down below. What else can I tell you? I actually had a little bit of trouble with this layout. I started by doing sort of a 3-photo cluster in the same way as I nearly always cluster my 3 photos, and then just put random embellishments kind of around the photos and left all the other space just the beautiful pink scallop, and it just didn't look right. And I wondered if it was because I was putting too much pressure on myself to get this layout done, or if I was just a bit worn out from doing so many layouts this month and my inspiration was starting to dwindle. I don't know, but I left it. I didn't stick anything down. I left it and I walked away. I don't know about you guys, but I am one of those people that do their best thinking in the shower. And I was having a shower later on the day, and I thought, it needs to be a grid. I knew I had these really nice cutter parts that I hadn't used yet. I was like, yep, that's what I need to do. And I need to come full circle. And I started with a grid. Now I need to finish with a grid. And what a difference. It looks so good. I know that you couldn't see how it was before, but it looks so much better now. And I'm just so thrilled that it is finishing up. And the prompt is easy. The prompt is family. Honestly, you could scrapbook anything. They could be your best friend and say they're part of my family because they're my best friend. It could be, I find this prompt is just grab a photo and get going, really, which is super fun. Oh, if you're wondering, if you can see in the photos what is going on, my dad at the time was in the lodge and he was, I don't know what you call them, the sword master or something, I don't know. But essentially had one of those big long swords, almost like a fencing sword, like super long. Not as flimsy though, sturdier than that. And we went to cut the cake. Well, this was pre-organised by us, but obviously the crowd, the guests, didn't know about it, and he came up and handed us over the sword to cut the cake, which was quite hilarious. And my beautiful cake was made by my mum, and it's just incredible. And as you know, fondant cakes are quite hard, and it was a traditional fruit cake. I'm like, what is the word? It was a traditional fruit cake, so it was a little bit hard. So we stabbed it with the sword, but there wasn't really a lot of cutting to be done because the sword's not designed to be sharp anymore. It'd be too dangerous during the lodge events. So it was a lot of fun though. If you can see my photo in the photos, my face, I am just, cacking myself with laughter while Matthew's like aggressively trying to stab into the cake. So just a really lot of fun. And the little people on top of our wedding cakes were my grandma. She had them on top of her wedding cake. So I love that. So there's all my links to family. See, there's so much. Thank you so much for watching and participating in Scraptember this month. We have just had a blast and we hope that you have too. And we can't wait to see you next month for our regular viewing. Thanks everyone. Bye.